I'm at the 2022 PRS Expo. Luckily, we are in the tent because it's raining. It's raining, it's cold, but it's fun. Let's go see what we have in there. A lot of people here. Say hi, say hi. Of course, we're right there, front and center. Cortina Precision, get your tuners. Jason's here, Ethan's here. We're just having fun. We got tuners. We got a discount on them too, a show special. We got Mr. Doug. These are the F-Class Elites right here. Norm Harold.
Former national champion. New national.
You starting a caddy, F-Class caddy service?
I am.
How's that going?
Real good. As soon as I get more carts and more hands, should be tier 1, baby.
It's my F-Class attachment for my chassis.
Look at that.
So you just slide it in here.
Derek Webster, you guys know.
The F-Class bump stop thingamajigger.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's your rifle right there?
Yes, sir.
Look at that. Bling, bling.
Yep. If you can't be good, you got to look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Tim, the national champion.
Hey,
we're going to do the interview?
We're going to do it soon, Eric.
All right,
we're going to do it soon. Very soon.
He keeps saying that. He keeps saying that. We're going to have to hold him to it. All right, what else do we have over here? Leopold is in the house.
Hey,
how you doing, man?
How are you, sir?
How's it going?
Come and see us here at the Rifle Expo. We got all the cool loophole toys. We got some loophole guns out on the range so you can shoot our optics at distance. Come see us.
All right, good deal, man. What do we have over here?
MPA.
Masterpiece Arms. Phil?
What's up, buddy?
Good show, man. First time here?
Well, yeah, you like it? You having fun so far?
Oh, yeah. So far, so good,
We're
man.
glad you're here.
Oh, yeah. You got pistols. Tell me about the pistols.
Well, so about a year and a half ago, we bought a 2011 pistol manufacturer, and it kind of falls in line with what we're trying to accomplish as a company. You know, we really focus on firearms related to competitive shooters. Obviously, we've done ridiculously well in the PRS world, and now we're getting into USPSA, IDPA, IPSC, etc. So we've got these fine pistols here. They're wide body double stack 1911s. And we make a majority of the components on this gun. We make the grip, the magwell, the frame, the slide, the trigger bow, the beaver tail, slide stop, ambies, guide rod, reverse plug, and they serve a lot of different disciplines in precision pistol shooting. So it's been a really good platform for us. The product line has grown for us, and we've got, this is a DS-40, so this would be a 40 cal gun that would be used in limited class in USPSA. And then we have more of a hybrid design, which, as you can see, it's got an Accuracy X multi-sight system on it. So the way the pistol comes in, if the shooter wants to shoot iron sights, it's ready to go. If he wants to put a red dot on it, he takes this plate off. He puts the appropriate red dot plate on it for one of the 4 primary optic patterns, and then he's got a pistol that is ready to shoot a red dot. And he doesn't have to send it out to a gunsmith and have a slide machine.
Nice.
Yeah. But they're excellent pistols. We make them in 9mm and 40 cal and 38 Super Comp, and we don't have one here, but we make Steel Challenge guns, which is basically an open class pistol, but is rated to shoot factory 9mm minor ammo. We also make a full open pass pistol as well.
Nice, good job.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of good stuff here. Of course, you got your knee chassis. I see it over there. That's your newest one.
Yep. That's our Matrix Pro. It's got a little bit longer forend, built-in side rails. Got between the grip and the thumb shelves and the trigger finger supports, we've got 125 different grip combinations.
Wow.
You got the drop-down bag rider, which you're shooting, when you're in a stage, and let's say your bipod's a little bit too high and you're fighting with rear bag height, trying to turn the bag up to get it to you got a nice stable position, and you want to get a little bit sturdier, push that button, and then basically there's about 34 mils of difference in elevation travel between it all the way out and all the way in.
Wow.
So for PRS shooters and NRL shooters, for that kind of application, it's a great feature.
Very nice. All right, man. Thanks for having us. Thank you. All right, Manners.
What up, Hoss?
Manners, sell me a stock.
Man, I can sell you about 42 of them right now.
Best stock on the planet right there.
I love it. Been trying to get one for a long time.
You gotta know somebody.
Yeah, I don't.
You gotta have somebody on the inside.
All right, Robert, tell me something about your stocks.
Man, carbon fiber shells.
We got everything from traditional checkered Monte Carlo style that weighs 18 ounces. We've got more long-range appropriate hunting stocks that weigh about 28 ounces. If you're into PRS, stuff like that. We've got full-fledged competition stocks with adjustable weight tuning, two-way butt pads. What's really cool about a lot of our stocks is full wraparound shells, carbon fiber that go all the way through it, even on the butt. So, you know, we can do things that we don't see other stock makers do. And we offer a lot of options. We're kind of a custom shop, boutique shop for the stocks, but man, be glad to build you a dream stock.
There you go. And you guys do ELR stuff too?
We got some ELR as well.
I assume? King, what was it? King of 2 Mile?
Yep. Hunting, ELR, PRS, whatever you want, man.
All right, well, good deal, man. Good to see you.
Likewise, Erik.
We got full. Oh, Curtis is here.
What's up?
Curtis is here. How you doing, Chase?
I'm well, sir. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Oh yeah. Now you just gotta buy it. Once you cycle the bolt, you gotta buy
Just
it.
money. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you rather have? You can always get more money.
Need some tuners for these rifles.
Yeah. Let's put some tuners on there.
Yeah, we need to.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, good to see you.
Good seeing you. Be good.
Take care. What's your lead time?
Right now, about 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
4 weeks,
All
not
right.
bad.
There you go. If you need an extra now, get her Curtis. More rifle stuff.
How are you, man?
Pretty good. What do you guys have?
A little bit of everything. So we're a retailer in Austin, Texas. We sell basically all the brands that you're going to see presenting here today: Manners, Defiance, Zero Compromise, Collis, Loophole, and then we're also here showing off our night vision. We've got L3, TNBC, OpsCore, all the major brands.
You guys are from Austin? Down the road, just down the road. All right, well there you go. They have, just seems like they have everything.
What's up, Erik?
How you doing, man?
Nice to meet you. I'm Garrett. Sorry about that.
That's all right. So they seem to have everything. So look, Defiance said they're 15 months out. These guys seem to have them in stock. So give them a call if you need some.
Mark here with Trigger Tech down here Precision Rifle Expo, showing off our new triggers here. With Masterpiece Arms, been a great partner for us in the Precision Rifle Series 2. Going through our lineup here, we do have something new in the gas gun worlds, which is our new single stage AR trigger right here. So this is our 1.5 to 4 pounds diamond model. Super crisp break, single stages. We've always had 2 stages, not until now. So we're very excited for that release that just came out. And then of course we do have our flagship products here with our REM 700 triggers. This is our diamond model, which is very popular in the precision rifle market, any long distance shooting and your custom actions. Briefly, what makes Trigger Tech different is that we put a free floating roller between the trigger and the sear. So instead of sliding friction like other triggers, we're on rolling friction, so we're essentially camming out. So that gives us a zero creep, a super crisp break, much longer service life, and we're not susceptible to dust and contaminants like other triggers as well.
So you got a cutout over here in a picture.
Yep.
Can you show us what you're talking about?
Here is the special sauce right here. Here's that free floating roller here that gives us our unique benefits of our technology. Here would be our adjustment system here. You're adjusting from the outside of the firearm through the trigger guard, changing your pull weights. Same thing over here in the ARs. There's that roller there as well. Roller there, and then adjustment screws are in the back.
Very nice. App is in the house. All right. How you doing?
Good.
Do you have your book for sale? You have it on your website, right?
We sure do.
Yeah, get that book. I read it. I told you guys about it. It's a good book. It tells you the whole story about. It's amazing how it all started just from hunting.
It was a lot harder than people think. So the whole story from 2012 all the way through now.
But I like the fact that you were such a non-believer that you had to dig into the weeds and find out that there's a lot more to it than you thought.
Well, there's a lot of misinformation going on about annealing, so we thought we'd better shed a bit of light on the whole situation.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, of course, your amp annealer, it's great.
Yep.
I'm a believer.
It took a long while to get that, didn't it?
It took me a long time, and I showed it all to you guys on my channel where I got to test that it has to work for me, and trust me, as you know, now I have the amp, and now we have the amp made, and now we won't use anything else.
Cool.
It's so consistent. it's not that it's consistent from one round to the next. It's that it's consistent from one batch to if I come back a month later and I kneel again, it's the same. That's
right.
That's the big thing. And the way I've been able to prove it is with the amp press. That was the other thing.
Cool.
But yeah, it's amazing. So what else? What do you have new here?
Well, we can't give everything away, Eric.
You gave it all away.
We're always trying to improve.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
We have actually worked out, and I think you're thinking of it too, we've worked out other interesting ways to use the amp press. It's an awesome, accurate, scientific
Yeah, I noticed you were
instrument.
cracking pecans with it. Can you make a pecan cracker? Anyway, I'm joking.
I guess we can.
So, tell me about it.
We believe we can possibly use it as a lead for guys who do cast lead. We can probably do a hardness testing application for the press, and there's a number of other things as well. So.
Oh yeah, as you know, I'm working on something.
Yeah, I'm keen to share
that. We'll release that some other time. Well, good to see you guys.
Thank you.
Good to see you. You gotta get you some barbecue while you're here. You got some last night.
Yeah, just want to warm up now. We're freezing here.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. It's not usually this cold. How you doing? And of course, we got Weebad. How you doing, Robert?
How are you doing? Good to see you.
Anything new? Always improving. I know you are.
Always improving, always trying to move forward. We didn't bring anything new with us other than a rush step bag that's been out for a little bit. We've been making for Kit Rush. I know there's been a lot of demand for them, and we're getting ready to post another run. So
what is this?
They'll be ready available. So what this is it's a multi-step bag. It's become really popular on rooftop scenarios and different things that kind of like fall away from your body. But it gives you 3 different levels of position on a solid edge.
I see. Very nice. Yeah, I use your tater tot. That's a freaking awesome little bag.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a very popular item for us.
Yeah, it's awesome. Good deal. Well, good to see you guys.
Yes, sir. Good to see you too.
All right, we got one walking in. All right, so this is precision reloading. I'm gonna go through this pretty quick. But anyway, all these people showed up to the class, so if you missed it, too bad. It's not my fault, it's yours. Anyway, you guys ready? Yep. Oh, they're not ready. You guys ready? Yes. All right, let's go. All right, so I'm done with the reloading class. As you can see, even though the weather's pretty crappy, we're having a great turnout here at the 2022 PRS Expo. So, get out here. If you didn't make it this year, come out here next year. You can see there's a lot of tents over here. There's some demos, rifles, scopes, all kinds of stuff. So, MDT is over there, Zeiss is over here, Leopold. A lot of stuff to see. You can see there's still a lot of people here. So, anyway. It's fun. I got another class to go teach. That other one went really well. Had a full house. I think they say we had about 60 people there. So it was good. Good questions. So I'm gonna go do another one. All right, so I just finished the second precision reloading class. We had another full house. It was great. Now I'm gonna go back to the tent, see how everybody else is doing over there. Pat over here. Ooh. Of course, we're right there as soon as you walk in. Alright, we're wrapping it up, seems like. We're wrapping up?
What's that?
We're wrapping it up?
Yeah, just getting ahead of it.
There you go. How'd it go?
Good.
You got the book?
I got the book.
It's a good one.
You got a discount coupon?
There you go. Free shipping, I assume?
Yeah.
Free shipping?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get the amp press. He said they should have some next Tuesday.
Yeah, you're going to like it. All right, well, good deal. Everything's winding down today. We're going to be back tomorrow. Day 2 of the PRS Expo. As you can see, it's nice and sunny today. We got the Masterpiece Arms here. We got Vortex, MDT. Everybody's here. You can actually shoot out here. You know, if you want to try some of the stuff they have, you can just shoot down range. They'll help you out. Cool stuff. We got other tents over there. We got Lapua, we got Voodoo, we got everybody here. Classrooms, they're over here, those tents. There's multiple classrooms out here. And of course, out there, you can't see it from here, but I'm actually in a classroom, and that's where I've been teaching the reloading classes. If you didn't make it this year, get out here next year. You're gonna enjoy it. Actually, we also have Wind Zero here. We're gonna talk to them here in a little bit, but This right here is a wind reading device, and it's called Wind Zero, and he's got it out here. He's got a demo in there, and you can see on a tablet what the wind is doing. Pretty interesting. All right, now we're inside the tent. We got Weebat over here. Of course, we're over here. Mr. Galley, how you doing?
How you doing?
Can we interest you in a tuner break?
A tuner? Sure, I got them. I got a tuner break on my, or I got a tuner on my gun right now.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
You've been teaching some classes?
Yes, I got one at 9. Yesterday, and then today I got at 9 o'clock.
All right, good deal. So we're gonna talk to Doug. He is the inventor of the Wind Zero. So, Doug, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Eric.
Can you tell me what this thing is? What does it do?
Right, well, basically it's an electronic flag. So you can take these wind meters, put them downrange up to a mile away, up to 3 of them, and it'll send the data, the wind speed and direction, back to a receiver here, which will then send the data to a tablet or a phone. And then you can display wind direction, speed, and apparent speed, which is what you're really concerned with. It takes the angle and the velocity and really computes the wind hold for you.
How many can you have?
Up to 3.
Up to 3 on the same app?
Right. So on the top, we got the blue one here is up at the top by the range. The green one here is downrange, about 500 yards. And this one here is right here, and it's not turned on.
You have it turned off, right?
3.
That's why it doesn't show up?
Right.
Is it off? This one's off?
This one's off.
Okay.
So yeah, we can turn it on.
Yeah, let's turn it on. Can we put that fan on it?
We can put the fan on it.
Really? The other 2 meters are out on the range. And as you can see, the wind is blowing pretty good. It's not drastic, but you can see that it's blowing. And now we're gonna go to the meters. We'll go to this app and see what it looks like. So you can see, like we looked at the flags, they're going from left to right. You can see in the meter it shows left to right.
Right.
That's 3 miles an hour. The other one's 1 mile an hour.
Right.
Where's this one at?
That one's downrange, a couple hundred yards. I don't know
About
exactly
200
where
yards.
he put it.
Where's this one at?
This one's up at the top, up by the tent.
There
This
it
light
is.
turns blue.
It's turned. All right. So
now we got data.
Which one
coming
is
in.
it? Is it this one, the first one?
Yeah. So this is 33.
We're gonna put a fan on it.
So now we got, that's basically a headwind right there.
This one. Headwind?
Yep.
All right. Now
So
turn
we
it.
come around to 9 o'clock.
You can see it's turning. Look at that.
We got 6 miles an hour. Let's crank it up a little bit. It's already, it's just as high as it goes. We'll come around to the south.
There it goes. It's switching.
Now this one, we can watch the wind hold difference. So if we do a headwind for the blue meter, it's going to be pretty much 0, right?
Right.
So we come around 90 degrees, we're going to get a full value.
Oh, I see. That's pretty cool. So
And
that's
then-
your wind hold.
That's the wind hold. And then we come around to the south for each meter.
Right.
For each meter. We come around to the south, it's going to go back to 0.
Yeah, because that'd be a straight up wind
So
hold.
yeah, so if we had like the typical bayou wind, you know, it's going to be going like this, back and forth on you.
Yeah.
From like say 11 to 2, 11 to 1.
So that would do a headwind right quick.
0.
Yeah. So that we're looking at the blue one, right?
Blue one on the top, right?
The blue one on the top.
So we go to say 11 o'clock.
Just go straight from 0. Go from headwind to full value.
Okay. Headwind to 3 o'clock.
All right. You can see as he moves the fan, that blue moves around.
Right.
And that's going to be your wind hold.
Right.
And you can calibrate this for your own rifle?
Yeah.
How does it work?
So you can enter a wind drift per mile an hour at whatever range you're shooting. So for 1,000 yards for a WSM, it's going to be 0.55, somewhere in that range.
Okay.
So then it'll calculate the apparent wind, which is what the bullet sees, and then the drift based on that number you enter.
Very nice.
So
good job, man. That's
All
pretty
right.
awesome. I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah. I came up with that one after we went to dead zero. I needed something a little simpler for people to understand.
Yeah.
You look at this one and it's like, you can see trends and things.
Yeah. Yeah, and after you came up with this, you've been doing a lot of winning.
Yeah, me and Timmy and the team have used
Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
no, we usually take it out. We'll put 3 of them up at the range when we're shooting, for practice.
Yeah.
And see what the flags are doing versus the wind beam.
Good job, man.
All right.
Good
thanks.
job. So if they want to get one, where do they go?
There you go.
Win Zero. Here's all the
Zero.
information.
Oh, and let's do the.
And of course, there's I don't know if this is going to work.
Yeah, should.
All right. Pause your screen and just scan that. All right, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, so we got the Masterpiece guys again. We talked to you guys yesterday. How's it going? The rain finally quit?
Oh, we got a beautiful day in front of us. There's no rain. Got blue skies out there. Got a little wind so people can practice their wind reading skills and make much targets.
Explain how that's working out there. And somebody was to come. I see a lot of people shooting out there. What's going on over there? Are those demos or what's going on?
Yeah, so obviously in the tent, you've got a lot of the manufacturers that are showcasing their products. And the one thing that we felt like when we came up with the concept of this event was to be able to give the attendees the ability to go out there and test the products, which is kind of a unique scenario. So the concept being that they come in here, they see a rifle that they like, and then now they got to go out there and try it. They get to get some education, from the instructors that are out there on how to read wind, how to dial elevation data, how to do wind holds, etc. And they get to try out the product. So it's a great concept.
Yeah, good deal, man. And of course, you got Mr. Webster here. You guys have seen Derek on my channel. Derek, you shoot for Masterpiece Arms?
I do.
Is that your bling bling rifle over there? Is that?
No, that's actually Keith's. Mine's the blue one down there.
Oh, yours is the blue one over there.
Yeah, you want to
with
go take
DI
a look
precision.
at it?
Yeah. Real quick, tell me, how do you become a sponsored shooter? I'm going to put you on the spot here. A lot of people have that question, believe it or not. I get that asked all the time.
Well, I had that question when I started shooting too. I wanted to know, hey, how do I get to wear an MPA jersey? And I used to think it was, well, man, you just had to be a phenomenal shooter and you had to win a bunch of matches. I think, but a lot of sponsors or a lot of company owners, they look for guys that are good sportsmen. Guys that are doing what they're supposed to on the firing line, helping out new shooters, having a good attitude even when they don't have a great stage, and giving back to the sport as much as they can, as often as they can. And staying competitive is always a plus, but it's not required. Really, we look for just good people that represent the company really well, and represent the brand that's sponsoring them really well. So
I agree 100%. Phil, you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta, like I said, you gotta be willing to help others, be willing to grow the sport.
Sure.
And the rest.
Yeah, Derek's a perfect example of that. I mean, like the amount of time he actually spends helping people, giving them advice on how to shoot a stage, bags and bipod height, just wind reading, etc. is that's an example of how to do it.
Good job, man. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you.
Derek, you want to go show us your rifle now?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Show us your rifle.
I'm pretty proud of it. So it's a Matrix Pro, all anodized. It's a teal base with like a purple overlay. They kind of drip the purple on. So the paint's really, or the anodizing is really pretty. I run a Krieger barrel. It's a 6-dasher, of course with an EC tuner brake. Sponsored by Leopold. I run a Leopold Mark V with a PR2 reticle. It's a 525. I feel it's all you need for precision rifle shooting, out to the distances of 1,200 yards, 1,300 yards, plenty. Impact action, and I run TriggerTech triggers.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Yep, I feel like it's a good setup.
Now, I know at some point you were running a 6 Creed.
I did.
What made you go to the Dasher?
Yeah, so 6 Creedmoor is a phenomenal caliber, but what I found is that it tended to not have as long a barrel life, for one, and I caught myself feeling as though I needed to tune it more often. It seemed like I could shoot a match and then I would go check zero, and it was kind of a little bit bigger than when I started. And so once I looked into the BR cartridges, I started with a BR, 6mm BR, and what I noticed about it was it just stayed there the whole time. Once I did load development, I could shoot the match, I could shoot the rifle after the match, and it was shooting small groups still. and it seemed like it was less maintenance. And when you shoot a lot of matches, less maintenance is a good thing.
Less maintenance, longer barrel life.
Sure.
Less recoil.
Yep, longer barrel life, less recoil, of course. Yeah.
All
and
about
those groups stay the same even out at distance. So,
yeah. So, DI Precision, what do you guys do?
Yeah. So DI Precision is a custom rifle shop out of Brenham, Texas. Not just build rifles, but also supply all types of precision rifle products. I saw a demand for the fact that I lived in Houston, which is one of the biggest cities in the United States, and I could not go down to a shop and pick up a Really Right Stuff mount, or a spur mount, or Thunder Beast bipods, or Leopold binos. You know, I wanted a place where a guy wanted to shoot long range. He could walk into one spot and buy everything that he needs. And so that's kind of why we started the company. And then not only that, but we get a lot of guys that are hunters, never shot past 300 yards, and you know, they can walk in our shop and learn how to shoot further from the guy that's talking to them.
Because you guys offer training
we
as well.
do offer training, absolutely. We've got a 500-yard range set up at DI, and you know, steel targets out to 500. So for most of my hunters, that's plenty acceptable for them. And if we've got access to other ranges that go as far as they want to shoot. So,
yeah, you talk about hunters. I see this picture back here.
You bet. Yeah, it's a good client of ours, Mr. Davis there. He's running a 7 Sherman short, and he has been putting down some animals here lately. So we wanted to show him some love and kind of show him off a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know, that was a guy who'd never shot past 200 yards, and he spent one day with me, and went immediately and did a hunt. I think his first animal was like at 325, and then now he's wanting to shoot him further and further away. So,
well, he's doing well.
Yeah, it's paying off for him.
All right, man. Well, thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Erik.
And thanks for having us.
You bet.
Take care. All right, we got Kestrel over here. Tell me about Kestrel.
Yeah, so Kestrel ballistics are used all throughout the PRS. We have our Kestrel Elite, which is really the bread and butter. That's the Kestrel that most people use. It has a full applied ballistics solver in it. It gives the shooters everything they need to do to engage targets near and far.
Tell me about this thing. What is that?
Yeah, so this is our heads-up display, the HUD. It connects to the Kestrel. It's basically a repeater for the Kestrel, but the great thing is you can build out target cards, so matching every single stage and see all of your targets on one clean, easy-to-read screen.
That is cool. What else you have? You guys are having classes here too?
We are having classes. Yeah, I'm teaching a class today at 10. I taught 2 classes yesterday as well.
You were teaching, you're a trooper. I saw you teaching the class over there.
I brought it into the heat.
Yeah,
it was a little too cold for me.
out there.
Yeah.
And your class is out there as well today?
Today at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock? So if somebody coming into the sport and say, you know, I don't want to spend that kind of money, should they just go ahead and pony up for the 5700 Elite? That's really ultimately what they're going to want to buy, right?
So it is where they're going to go, but we also have the Kestrel 5700, which is a lower price point. They can buy the 5700 and then do a firmware upgrade up to the Elite at any point. So they're not putting out all that money right at the beginning, and then they can always buy in as they grow in the sport. So it helps.
Good deal. All right, well, I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Well, Proof Research is a company that's known for its carbon fiber barrels. Lesser known is that we also make carbon fiber stocks and complete full build rifles. Known as kind of the leading industry, or the industry leader for our barrels, precision cut rifling. We do everything in-house in our plant in Montana. Everything comes in from raw stock material, and we do all of our own barrels, the drilling, the lapping, rifling. Those go out. We've got pre-fits and blanks for all your different rifles that you want to set them up with. And then we also have a whole host of rifles, as you can see on the table. Everything from $3,000-ish rifles for lightweight mountain rifles, all the way to our top end, $9,000 convictions, tactical rifles. We've pretty much got a rifle that'll fit every person's needs.
This is a $9,000 rifle?
That it is.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yep. Steel and titanium actions. Once you get out of like the elevation lines, these are kind of our entry level, 1 MOA guaranteed rifle. Pretty much shoot sub half MOA. They're a legit hunting rifle. As soon as you step into our custom lines, you can change barrel lengths, length of pulls on stocks, colors, twist rates. All of that stuff, and you can get them in steel or titanium based on the models. They're a great all-around rifle. We do steel and carbon barrels. Steel barrels are doing really, really well in competition. and they're still done exactly the same. Barrels are cut the same, lapped the same, rifled identically. The only difference is from the blank, this one gets contoured down and it gets rewrapped with 22,000 strands of carbon fiber over a whole variety of layers for strength and heat dissipation, and the steel just get finished to their contour and polished out, and you're good to go. Standard blank for a gunsmith, he can make whatever we don't make in a pre-fit, or you can buy something like your 6GT, 6-dasher, Creedmoor, based on the platform, and just torque it on yourself and change calibers whenever you want.
All right, over here we got MDT. What's going on, man?
Oh, not too much, man. Have a good show. So
This is the guy that's doing all the destructive testing on YouTube.
Yeah, a little bit of destructive testing, some educational stuff. You know, making 6-foot barrels. So
that's awesome stuff. All right, Ryan, tell me about MDT.
Okay, so MDT, we're based up in British Columbia. We make all kinds of different precision rifle hunting equipment and competition equipment, and we've been in operation since 2012. So we've been around for a while, and we have a massive line of products we run. This is our current new ACC Elite. This will be coming out in a couple weeks here, so in December timeline. This one set up right now is actually my own personal gun. I couldn't take any more from the factory. So this is actually a pre-production, so there's a little bit of different engraving on this right now, but this one's pretty much a representative of what we have going on. Starting on the fore end, going back, we completely stiffened up the whole front end. We also incorporated a new NV bridge system, which we have these control bridges, or I use them as a Mirage hood, and they work great for that. On the sides, obviously M-lock. On the bottom, we have a full ARCA rail, and with that ARCA rail, I'll take it right off, you can see that it comes standard with the grip tape installed on there, or it comes with it, and we have R-lock on here as well, incorporated from PRS guys. So pretty awesome upgrade there too. Get it back in here. Going back from here in the mag well, we did a big upgrade on the mag well. We dropped it down a little bit more to give a little more protection to your mag for when you jam it into your bags. The mag latch is fully adjustable to get that perfect height and engagement with your magazine into your action. Really critical for the guys running Voodoos or 22s in general, which is really cool. And then also in here we have Delon inserts. So if you want to tighten that mag up just a little bit more for side-to-side swap, you can put those in there. And also there's a set in the front there that really tightens it up for Voodoos as well, which makes a really good option. Moving back, this is really where we did a lot of work on this gun, is in the rear end of the buttstock. We have fully adjustable thumb shells here, basically infinitely adjustable for angle and distance. You can move it back and forth. Grip, once again, is like our standard grip, so you can move it back and forth, angle it as well to get that perfect trigger, finger engagement and angle. Moving back from there, you see we have a connector bar system in here to stiffen up the whole rear end. And we also raised up this buttstock as high as we possibly could to try and get the recoil impulse as straight back as possible. You can also see in this one, it doesn't have the dip like we have in our old buttstocks. We removed all that to try, like I said, try and get that inline recoil pushing back as far as we can into your shoulder. Fully adjustable with a twist knob system. So I just turn this a couple times, I push it in, I can release it and pull it right out. And one of my favorite features in this, we have a 1/8 Allen key and a T10 Allen wrench in there, a Torx wrench in there, and everything on this chassis except for your action bolts can be adjusted with those two tools. Always there, held in by a magnet, and you're good to go that way. So super easy to set up that way. Push it in, lock it down, locks down rock solid. Same system on the rear here. You can adjust this however you want for length of pull it right out, do any of your cleaning you need to do, slam it back in, push it in. Rock and roll. We also have cant adjustment on this, and we have, which I got it locked down right now, we have adjustment for the buttstock with lines on here to identify where you're actually have it set up at, make it easier for resetting it up when you need to.
What are these inserts in here?
The inserts, these are special.
Oh.
We've been working on these for over a year now. We call them the jellies, and they're a dampening system for the aluminum chassis. Sometimes with the aluminum chassis, you get a bit of a twang sound or a twang feel, and we've identified that that's when you take that shot, you have a high spike, and then it drops off slowly. And with these dampers in there, we could measure that you have a high spike and then drop right down immediately. And that vibration deadening in there makes a big difference when you're trying to identify where that impact is on the actual target down range. These have been a struggle to get them in production, and we apologize for that. Now we're running into a material shortage right now, but these will be out in January. So, and actually they should be out for this chassis as well in January, as well as all our other butt stocks. So overall, we went into this project wanting to make the very best PRS style chassis on the market, with direct feedback from all of our competitive shooters, and we believe we got to that point now. So
good deal, man. Thank you. You guys make. So that's the chassis, but you guys make rings, levels, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, 100%. So we have the scope rings on here. This is our new one-piece. It's a shortened mount. It's about 3/4 of an inch shorter. Gives you a little more rail space for products like our LRA here that we have. That's a digital level. And you can see that it's when you go one way or the other, it will level out. And then this is fantastic for shooting. It's right here in your view. You can set it wherever you want. You can set it vertically as well. And it just makes a great product there. We acquired LRA back in the wintertime, and it's been, people are loving them. So it's, and then we got our bipods as well, our sky pods that we run. This is a double pulse setup on this one, set up with an RRS head for throw levers. Super adjustable, fast to deploy. And you can go anywhere from all the way out to basically sitting and shooting off of that. Great for mountainous terrain when you gotta do elevation changes in your targets. Lots of cant to level it out if you have too uneven surfaces to shoot off of. Just very, very versatile bipod to shoot off of. One of the go-tos for the PRS world. So, yeah.
Good deal, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
100%.
you. Mr. Praslik, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, Eric. How are you?
You've been teaching wind reading classes out there.
Yeah, I did 2 classes yesterday, and I have another class today on wind reading.
So, for those that didn't make the class, what is it that they're going to learn there?
It's basically my process. It's a pretty common process. I think most of us think about the wind the same way. You and I have talked. We kind of think about it the same way, but it's just it's kind of a step-by-step way of trying to put a number on a condition. It's not super fancy, but it's logical, and it's something I can teach somebody that they can go out and immediately use it. How to assess speed, the value, and how to put a number on it from there, and then some strategic and tactical things to think about while you're shooting at targets, depending on the size of your target, depending upon what kind of shooting you're doing, if you need to shoot fast, or if it's F-class type, or if it's PRS or tactical type shooting. So
yeah, well, good deal, man. You're the master of that.
Well, I can talk about it. I get bamboozled on the wind as much as anybody. Trust me.
So tell me about your products over here. You got the long range target hybrid.
Yeah. So as you might know, Capstone is Burger bullets and Burger ammunition. It's Lapua cases, Lapua centerfire ammunition, and Lapua rimfire. It's Vitavori powder, and it's SK rimfire. So all those brands are what we represent as Capstone. So yeah, we're just here trying to tell people about some of our new products, the things that we have. For example, our long range hybrid target bullets. We've had these out for a couple of years, and we try to introduce new bullets to the line. We're introducing a 245 grain 30 caliber long range hybrid target, and that bullet's a monster. In cartridges such as 300 Norma and the like, it really is the best bullet in its class. And like all Burger bullets, the jacket tolerances and how the bullets are made, and the QA QC. I mean, there's a reason why if you go take a survey of the firing line of any long range match where it matters, most people are shooting Burgers for sure. And something that we really are seeing a huge rise in is like the use of like SK and SK long range in the rimfire precision shooting community, NRL and the PRS rimfire type stuff. It is such a great value for the price point, and also the long range has a slightly higher velocity, and the way that they control that at the factory is they're selecting lots for velocity. So an unintended consequence of buying this, like you're looking for a slightly higher velocity, the unintended consequence is the ESs and SDs of this ammo tend to be better anyway because they're selecting for velocity at the factory, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah, so I know our rimfire and all these products are hard to find. We're bringing it in from Germany, every month, and we're making bullets down in Mesa, Arizona every month. We're doing our best to meet the demand and try to catch up, but we really do appreciate people sticking with us even if they can't find their favorite bullet or cartridge case or powder. But we're doing everything that we can.
Yeah, so I get, as you know, I represent Lapua and Capstone myself, so I get asked a lot of questions that I really don't have the answer for.
Yeah.
One of which, as you may imagine, the most popular lately, why did they suspend? And something we need to make clear, they suspended production. They did not...
Yeah, not discontinued.
Discontinued.
Yeah, so there were a number of our product SKUs that they are temporarily suspending production of in Lapua. So World Events is the driver. Lapua is the primary supplier to the Finnish Ministry of Defense, the Norwegian Ministry of Defense, Swedish Ministry of Defense, as well as Lapua has a number of cartridge cases that are in U.S. government programs as well. So World Events have driven the fact that we've got production time that has to be booked at Lapua for cartridge cases to fulfill defense needs. And that is the honest answer. Lapua, the way that they're set up to do production are high volume runs at extremely high quality. They're not really set up to change production out frequently or quickly. It is an amazing place to go visit. Someday we'll get you over there. And I mean, it's like walking through a spaceship.
Oh, I love
honestly.
it. Yeah.
But what that means is we had to select some of the products that don't have high volumes of sales. And unfortunately, that usually ends up targeting niche competitive shooters, right? Yeah. F-class guys, you want the best thing, but you just don't buy, a million cases a year, right?
Right.
And so those cases were selected just based on product sales. So we're trying to work as hard as we can to get additional deliveries if we can and see what they have in inventory over here to the U.S. The things that were already scheduled to have delivered are still being delivered. But yeah, it's a consequence of World Events. And it's a temporary situation. I couldn't possibly guess how long it would take. I hope it doesn't take very long. It could take longer than I think, but I'd hate to put a number on it.
Yeah, I understand completely. So, the triple nickel, that's the name of the street.
Yeah, N555. So, we've done in our internal testing, we're planning on using this for our commercial 6.5 Creedmoor ammunition. So, initially, when we were talking to Vitavori about this powder, we wanted it to be like more of a direct overlay for H4350. It is not. It isn't. But there's lots of applications, I think, where it does shine. So like heavy bullets in like 6.5 Creedmoor size cases, it does really, really, really well for that. And even going up into the larger size cases like the 6.5 by 284 and
284
and 284 Winchester.
Some guys are using the 300 WSM.
Yep.
I mean, it's with heavy bullets.
It's a versatile powder. It's a 5 series powder. And so for people that don't know, the 5 series powders are high energy powders. They have a percentage of nitroglycerin in them. It's not a lot. I think it's like 5 or 6% nitro. But that is during the nitrating process of when they're creating solution that they soak the cotton in, essentially. I mean, how you make gunpowder is pretty much the same as it's been made for over 100 years. You need a cellulose type of carrier. So cotton or wood are the two most common ones. So in that nitrating process, when you're making that slurry, they add a percentage of nitroglycerin, and that's what gives it the higher energy burn. Some of them are not as temperature stable as the 1 series powders. Some of them are. For example, like N565, which is a great powder for larger size cases. The PRC, 300 PRC, 300 Norma, 300 Win Mag. That's extremely temperature stable. But some of the other ones like N530, N540, guys that have shot those powders in the past, you've got to be smart about how you utilize those powders. You don't want to be the guy with your ammunition in a cooler at a match, right?
Correct, and it's happened.
It has happened.
I tell you what, though, this 5.55, or as we call it, the triple nickel.
Yeah.
It has proven to be very stable.
Oh yeah,
and very good.
Yep,
very good.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to bring as much as that in, and also 5.65 in as we can from Vitavori. Vitavori is in the same position as the Lapua case is. They're having to provide more powder for defense needs. All those companies in Europe and companies here as well are all getting leveraged by world events. But yeah, we love that powder, we think that the more people that try it are going to realize it has good application.
It does. All right, man, I appreciate it. I'll let you get to your class. Good job. Thank you.
Precision Rifle Expo in Texas, having a bunch of fun. We've got a bunch of guns out on the line to shoot. A couple in here to show. This is our 360, which has become by far and away our most popular 3-lug 60-degree lift 22 for competitors. These both have MTU barrels on them. This is one of the super popular chassis, the Masterpiece Arms. And this is one of the very super popular stocks, a foundation that we do. And of course, we came here with our new 1911s as well, which are brand new. We released them about a month ago. We have them in 9, 45, and 22. We've got a 22
you make them in 22 as
we
well?
make it in 22 as well. We've got them out on the line to shoot, so people are shooting them today. And we're real excited about them. 10 of options. And
yeah, so Voodoo, you guys also make a single shot?
We make a single shot. We don't have one here with us. It kind of caters to the bench rest and F-class crowd. And it's great. We do it in right hand and left hand, and right bolt, left port, left bolt, right port. So you can get it.
Oh, you're really catering to the target guys.
Yeah, we are.
Bench rest and F-class guys.
It's a lot of fun, and we sell a bunch of them. They're built like a bank vault. So for single shot shooting, they're neat.
They're amazing. Now, as you know, I'm sure you're well aware about where PRS and the rimfire game is going. PRS, F-class, they're having a lot of rimfire F-class now, bench rest, everything's going
just
rimfire.
Really, really taken off. I think what we see is we were checking earlier this year on PRS and NRL 22 type shooting events, and we stopped counting it at about 328 around the country up through, that was about September.
Wow.
That is just a ton of availability and choice to shoot in your local area, and at a lot more ranges, because you just don't need the 800 to 1,000 yards plus that we do in the centerfire game to do it. So
you don't have the noise either.
We don't have the noise. The kids and the ladies love it too. Heck, I like it because just enough concussion of big guns going off after a while, it takes its toll. So it's relaxing and it's
now,
fun.
what are the lead times nowadays? If I want to get a Voodoo right now, how long do I have to wait?
You bet. It's a great question, and we've really changed it a lot. We moved into bigger space, added more machines and machinists. So our barreled actions we can get out in 30 days or less right now.
Nice.
And a full gun build, if we have the stock or chassis in stock, which we do, most of them, if you order something super custom, we're doing those in 45 days or less. So our lead times are really good.
What about custom chamberings? I know the 22 guys, they always want this custom stuff. I'm not familiar with 22. But
sure, so
how does that work?
In our single shots, we predominantly use the Winchester 52D reamer, which works phenomenal. It's a really great reamer. And then we have our own proprietary one that we use in all of our repeater stuff, which is loosely based off the Winchester 52D reamer. It's got a great reputation now. People have been shooting it for years, and it works great. But it's more conducive to a repeater and being able to eject a live round if you choose not to shoot. And with some of the bench rest chamberings, they're so tight you can't always eject a live round, which is a necessary part of the PRS game.
you have to be able to get a live round out.
Right. And I see DI Precision, they use a lot of your Voodoo stuff.
They do. They build a lot of great Voodoos on our actions. They use a lot of Mueller barrels in 13 twist, which has really been doing super great. We use predominantly Bartlett and Ace barrels in our repeaters, and we use predominantly Schellen and Benchmark in our single shot rifles, and have great luck. But there's a bunch of good barrels out there, and builders like DI Precision that they do a phenomenal job and have a great luck.
Yeah, good. I have one. If you go over to my booth at Cortina Precision, we have a Voodoo there with an inch 250 barrel and one of our rimfire tuners.
You bet, which is super neat. We really like the tuner that you do, as a matter of fact.
Thank you.
We think it's super awesome. A lot of our customers love them. And we're doing a inch 20 straight barrel now as well, mostly because ours started at inch 20 as opposed to inch 25. And our customers that are doing that with a tuner on them are having just phenomenal luck.
Good deal, man. I love it. Love the 22s. Like I said, I just got me one. It's I'm about to jump into it myself.
Awesome. Enjoy it.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for that. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
What's your name?
My name's Carly. My husband and I started this company. We are from Calgary, Canada. We're only the second optics company from Canada, actually. We designed our flagship product, the Rival 4-32 Precision Rifle Scope, with PRS in mind. We are designed and engineered, tested in Canada, and we are manufactured in Japan. So we've got premium Japanese ED glass running through our whole product lineup. We've also got our 3 sets of binos with us too. We've got 10x42s, 12x50s, and out at the range here, we've got a 12x50 with a ranging reticle in them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how many scopes do you have, different models?
So right now we just have the 4-32. We do have 2 coming out in the new year, which will be a 1-10 low power variable optic, as well as a 3-15 for hunting, which will have a lot of the same great features as this, but definitely be a lot lighter weight because we are backcountry mountain hunters, so we're counting grams, so we want something a little lighter, but with all the great features. And our hunting scope is extra special because for this we think, if you're doing PRS and competitive shooting and you're running several rounds, with this optic, we want a transferable skill set for something that you're only shooting maybe 4 to 6 rounds through a year. So it's not a whole new, set of skills for you when you decide to go hunting.
Right, so tell me some of the features that you have on the scope.
Yeah,
I see a throw lever there.
We do have this throw lever. It's fantastic. I personally love it, but it does come out. It's included with the product, but it does come out and there's a plug in the box if this isn't your thing. We've got really positive clicks on our turrets. We've got zero stop, 2-turn pop-up indicator. We're really excited just about how everything, just like the look and feel and all of this, it's very tactile and really easy to turn. You can do it with mitts on and stuff too. Again, Canadian. 32 mil total internal travel, fast focus eyepiece. Just a
very nice,
great fun product.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you.
Will you be at SHOT Show?
We will be at SHOT Show. We're going to be in Caesars Forum.
Okay.
Same building as our Canadian friends, KDEX and MDT, so please come by and see us.
I will see you there.
Awesome, thank
Bye-bye.
you.
I keep telling you, you got to keep your barrels clean. You can keep them consistently clean. You cannot keep them consistently dirty. Am I right?
You're 100% right.
All right, tell me about Vortec.
So Vortec, we make high quality gun cleaning equipment. We do a lot of custom stuff too, pretty much anything that's out there. We make all equipment for it when it comes to our cleaning rods, our proof positive bore sticks, our patch guides to help keep your gun and your cleaning rod clean and safe so you don't damage it. We have rods for all calibers. Like I said, these are our proof positive bore sticks, high quality materials, and they're coated rods. So like I said, it goes all the way from 17 cals up to 50s. We can also do custom stuff for longer rods, carbon fiber. We have specific bore cleaners, all the way from centerfire stuff to shotguns to rimfire. They're all specific, all different based on what you're shooting. So pretty much anything that you can handle or anything that you would shoot, we have stuff that you can take care of it and clean it.
Now, I see you got tons of different brushes and jags and all kinds of good stuff.
Yes, sir. So we have lots of stuff. It's all caliber specific. So,
which is very important.
It is very important. So a lot of times you'll run into, you can buy kits, right? And a lot of stuff, they try to make stuff that's universal. And more often than not, it's either too big or too small. So you run into those problems. So we have caliber specific jags and brushes, nylon, bronze, all that stuff. So you can get specifically what you need for what caliber you're shooting. So this is a 6 mil rifle. So what we have here in the action, this is our centerfire patch guide. So this is actually our new model. So we reinforced the back and actually raised it, so it'll help to fit better over any cheek risers and the stocks. So the custom collar right here, it'll actually fit into your action, and it's got this lever that'll lock in the bolt handle recess. So the way it works, pull this out real quick, wipe it off. You always got to keep them clean. When you have longer rods, right, instead of having to hold the handle on your barrel or on your foot and trying to put patches on your jag, this is just annoying, right? So our patch guide allows you to put your patch directly on the plate. There's a lip at the bottom of it, so if you apply too much, it'll collect it so it doesn't spill all over your workshop and get all over your hands. And all you have to do is step back here, which is where it helps out if you have a longer rod. Push it through, and it literally will spike itself. And all you have to do is push it through your barrel. This is our patch hog, so instead of having that spray get all over your wall, it'll collect all of that, and then it's just a water bottle, right? You just screw it in the back, collects all your patches, throw it away. All you have to do is rinse this out with warm water and then let it dry and stow it away. So we try to keep it simple and make it, easy to clean. So,
very nice, very nice. So, what is this? Tell me about this right quick.
So,
that's very important.
A lot of people, let me take this out real quick. So a lot of people have issues when it comes to cleaning out your lug recess. Whether some people will try to MacGyver some Q-tips and fold them, try to clean all that stuff out. Most often I hear people that are like, I didn't realize how dirty that lug recess was. You get a lot of grime and stuff in there. So this is our centerfire action cleaning tool. So right here at the front here, this is a rubber molded wiper, and that little barb right there is what keeps the patch on there so it doesn't fall off as you're trying to clean. We have them in 2 lugs, we also have them in 3 lugs. So what you do is you take your patch that comes with your kit, stick it right here in the back of the action. That wiper will perfectly align and fill in all the channels and everything. Push it in, push this collar in so it keeps it centered with your action. And if you look right in here, it's literally wiping out that whole recess. So instead of having to miss any parts with Q-tips or whatever, it completely fills, it wipes out all that grime. And when you pull it out, it literally removes all of that stuff. So those were from the first couple days, or the morning of the first day when we were here. So that's all that stuff that was in there. Make it easier, it's faster, it's more simple. You don't have to waste time on that. So
very nice. One last question for you. Tell me about the chameleon gel.
So most people are familiar with JB bore paste, right? If the barrel's clean, the color is going to be black when you push it out. If it's dirty, it's going to be black, right? So we came out with something that is JB bore paste on steroids. So it has all the same cleaning technology as our cleaners, but it's also a light bore polish. So it's specifically formulated for carbon rings. If you look through a bore scope, carbon ring almost looks like black glass. So more often than not, the cleaners, there's not enough for it, not enough on the carbon ring for it to attach to and start breaking stuff down. So this is a 100% barrel safe. It is a micro silica abrasive. It's just enough for it to scratch the surface of that glass, of that carbon ring, and to break down that carbon fouling to completely remove all the stubborn stuff out of your barrel.
Very nice. So you were saying the reason for chameleon, it changes colors?
Yes, so it does change color. Like I said, it has the same technology as our cleaners here. So it'll still come out blue for copper, black, obviously carbon of lead. And you'll know that your barrel is clean, that you removed everything out of there, all the stubborn stuff. So when it still comes out the same off-white color that the gel is, the paste is, you know that you got all the stuff out. You don't have to question it.
Very nice.
So,
what is this over here?
So this is our decimator. This is our suppressor cleaning kit. So this is everything that you would get in the kit minus the can. So this is the stand. It's got little rubber feet in the inside, so you can hold your can, plug the bottom. That's a part A, part B system. So the part A will do your carbon. It also has a copper softener. The part B will do your copper to completely remove everything out of your can. So a lot of people don't realize, if you're to look into the suppressor, 70 to 80% of that buildup in there is copper. It's not carbon. So in between each one, you soak it for about 12 hours each. If it's really dirty, it could be extended up to 24 hours. But in between each one, you're gonna have to flush it out. So one of the main issues, one of the main problems that I get that people will call me and tell me about is that, hey, I used your cleaner, but I didn't buy the kit, but my fouling's still in there. Well, if you have a fixed can, you can't just take a hose and try to rinse it out because it doesn't get in the baffles. So we have this where it has holes at the tip of there. I don't know if you can see the tip. It's got holes, so when you attach this to a pressure washer, that's what this is. Just buy a $40, $50 pressure washer, little electric one. You push this through the bore, your suppressor, and it's a full 360. Can flush all that stuff out of the inside of the baffle. So when you remove all the stuff and it's all loose, this will truly flush everything out and get it all out. So you can actually have a clean, back to brand new suppressor and get all that junk out of there.
Very nice. These guys make some awesome bipods. Do you guys make anything other than bipods?
Mainly bipods. We do have some scope rings, but our main core product is our bipods for sure.
So tell me about your bipods.
So these bipods, 100% US made. They're made in California, all CNC. We make everything in-house and hand assemble. And the way you can index the legs, you just pull them down. You can index them at 45 to the front or back, or just put it away. The legs, they just retract just by pulling them. Hit the lever. This one right here has got a panning motion. And then this lever here for your canting motion here. And all of our bipods, they come in either Arca mount or Picatinny mount, all quick detach, both of them. So they're just really robust, high quality, high precision, very rigid bipods. With a lifetime warranty, they're just indestructible.
You were showing me how to deploy one of these. Which one was it?
Oh, it was this one right here. So we kind of made a small modification to the way the legs fold, and we made it so like kind of like a Harris bipod. You can just hit it and quickly deploy them, and we just sacrifice the 45 to the front to be able to do that. So it's a simple change, but it allows you to quickly deploy your legs with no trouble, kind of like a Harris.
Very nice. I have one of these, as I was saying, and they are super sturdy.
Yeah, that's our wide body one right there. Yeah. Very sturdy. It's got a very generous stance. Just awesome stuff.
How many different models do you have?
We have like 9 of them overall.
Okay,
but
very nice.
They're not all here. That's just, we only brought a few today. But we have like on our website, if you go to www.accutac.com, you can see we have like about 8 or 9 different models. Everything from varying from a small rifle to a big rifle, like a 50 BMG, and like everything in between.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ashton, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Tell me about WeBad.
We've got great bags in all different weights, sizes, fills, whatever you want, different textures of canvases. It's been a good weekend too. We've sold a lot.
Good. What is this?
This straps to your gun so you can move it around easier. My favorite bag is the Tater Tot, which is over here, right here. It's the best bag out there, get it.
What is this?
That is the Micro Fortune Cookie.
Micro, nice.
Micro.
What is this?
A suppressor cover.
Give me a hard time. Anyway, so WeBad, pretty cool stuff. I actually use the Tater Tot myself. It is indeed an awesome bag.
Yes, sir.
I was looking at this one. This is pretty cool.
I know, that's really nice for the railroads or like a shooting house. It's small enough where it can get in there and your gun can fit.
So you're a PRS shooter, correct?
Yes, sir.
And your dad's the guy that they always throw his stages out, right?
Yeah. That's him.
Chad. Anyway, WeBad, if you need stability, they can provide it. Exactly. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nothing escapes you. How you
How's
doing,
it going,
man?
Guys?
Tell me about what you guys do.
So we're an optics company through and through. We got our tried and true binos, laser rangefinder, got our D-balls. The newest development is our T6. So this is our upgrade to the T5 series. Comes in 2.5 15, 3 to 18, 5 to 30, all first focal plane. And we got our locking turrets here with the numbered windows that everybody seems to always like.
Okay, very nice. You guys have binos over here?
Yep. These are our military marine LRFs with Bluetooth capability. Our 20 by 80s, 4.0 prisms.
You got, what else do you have?
That's the 5 to 30 T6. This is the military series M5, 525, and then one of the M7 series 2.9 to 20.
Very nice, very nice. So I know your glass is pretty good. I've heard. I've never used your, your scopes, but I hear the glass is really good. What makes it so good?
It's that German magic.
Magic. There you go.
Trade secrets.
Magic. You can always fall back on magic.
Always fall back on magic.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So I'm Nick from Loophole. Obviously Loophole, we've been around a long time.
Very long time.
Very long time. So out here at the Precision Rifle Expo, we're kind of highlighting the Mark V HD, right? For the precision rifle world, that's the main optic that we're talking about. We got the 5 to 25 right there. We also offer 7 to 35, the 3.6 to 18 also, that bad boy right there. So this is a great optic for like a DMR, even a bolt gun, up to 18. I mean, I shoot comps, and sometimes I don't go over 18 power the whole competition, right? So good optic there, especially if you're looking for an optic maybe for a hunting rifle and a precision rifle, and you can only have one. These are great options. Again, they're lightweight too, which is really nice. The 5 to 25 actually comes in at 30 ounces, so super duper light. We also have our PR2 reticle. That's our reticle we kind of designed for our precision rifle team. So we had that out here on the live fire range and had people out there shooting out to 850 yards, making hits.
Wow.
Easy wind correction, super easy reticle to use. Little open brackets so you're not obscuring the smaller targets. So yeah.
I've seen Derek Webster over here. He's got his scope.
Yeah.
Tell me about this golden cap.
This is a pretty fancy rifle here. So the gold cap, a lot of people ask me about the gold cap. One, that's our speed dial, so you can buy a speed dial. It has the large numbers on here, but the gold is specific for the pro team. So that's how you know when you show up to a match and you see someone with a gold cap, you know, okay, they're a Loophole sponsored shooter.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Derek's got the bling bling.
Yeah, he likes to, there's no doubt that if you're at a match and you look down the line of rifles, you're like, oh, where'd my rifle go? No, that'd be easy to find for sure. So
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. You guys been in the market or in business for a very long time?
I mean, we were established in 1907.
Yeah.
We started making scopes in 1947, and we got 700 people making scopes back in Beaverton, Oregon.
Very nice.
Yeah, so American made. If it goes on a rifle, it comes out of that factory. So super proud of that.
Yeah, you guys got binos.
Yep.
You got
rangefinders, red dots, pretty much anything you need for shooting, observation. Even now we have performance eyewear.
Oh, tell me about that.
Yeah, so a couple of years ago we came out with our line of performance eyewear, super high end, our own proprietary lenses and lens technology, and it's been really successful for us. They're all ballistic rated, every model, so you can wear them shooting, and not only do they look good, but they perform well too. I always love seeing people's faces when they put them on. They're like, oh, these are so clear, like people are ditching their Oakleys and their Costas and stuff to go to.
Oh no, I may have to buy a pair.
Yeah, there you go.
Good deal, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
I got you.
What's going on, Frank?
How you doing, Eric? Nice meeting you for the first time in person.
You too, man. You
yep,
too.
Yep.
How'd it go?
I had a great show. Classes, I did my classes out there. Nice full house for the classes, so I had a good time. Weather yesterday, a little raw, but today they made up for it. And just had a really good time down here. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
The weather was crazy yesterday, but today was nice.
Yeah,
and sunny.
today was good, no problem. A little cold, but no, otherwise
All right.
good. But no, this was a great event. And I like the classes. I like how Phil sets it up. Although next year I'm putting my classroom on the line because I want to shoot live.
There you go. Well, I got lucky. I was teaching my reloading classes in the classroom. So I got to be in the classroom all day yesterday.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
Hey.
And when I get home, I'm tuning up. I'm tuning up the Valkyrie. I'm going to be tuning up the Valkyrie when I get home.
You got an easy tuner brake. There you go. So I was teaching the reloading class.
Okay.
And some of those guys were taking your class, and they were coming over there and saying, "Man, Frank just goes up to speed and uses a tuner the rest of the way."
Yeah, I do.
And I'm like, "Yep, that's one way to do it."
I mean, I'm not an anal retentive reloader by any means. I don't play around and do that. I just kind of knock it out. But with especially the Valkyrie, I don't have to do a whole lot of prep. I mean, if I lose the brass, who cares? It's Valkyrie, right? You know. But I don't do a lot. I full size down, and then I got my seating and everything tuned in, and then that's all I'm doing. I played a little bit with seating depth to get where I wanted, like a sweet spot, but then I stopped and threw the tuner around, and the tuner sucked it right in for me. So why do I have to chase it? I mean, I'm not that guy. I don't enjoy reloading as a hobby. I do it when I have to.
You do it so that you can shoot.
So you can shoot, yeah. Right. And a little better because I can't get a Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is 200 feet per second slow in factory.
Wow.
I'm running the Valkyrie in 85.5 at 30.25.
Wow.
And a factory load is only 27.50. And at 30.25, I'm 6.9 mils at 1,000 yards. I'm a 7-mile-an-hour gun at 600. So it makes sense for me to use it. No recoil, no heat, long barrel life. Brian Whalen, shooting 88s at 2,800, got 9,000 rounds out of his barrel.
Wow.
So, I mean, we like it. If it's a game of just touching steel, small wins too.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Makes sense, man. Well, again, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, man.
I gotta get with you. I gotta have you on my podcast.
Okay, give me a call. We'll
all right, man.
We'll do our thing.
Thank you. Well, that's it. PRS Expo 2022 is in the books. We'll see you next year. Keep them centered. Bye-bye.